exactly. I think Jeff will be there.
Let me ask you, before we get started on the team, let me ask you, Murray, in all honesty, how much of a downer and how important is this year for Georgia to get the Eastern Division? Because in the last 2 years, for Georgia, Florida, and even Tennessee to fail to win the East and let Missouri, which has far less talent than those three teams do year in and year out. So how disappointing was it for Georgia not to, for you as a media person, for Georgia not to have won the East last when Missouri won the East and Florida only won 10 games?
It was very disappointing, Jeff, especially after they went on the road and kind of really pushed Missouri to been an East champ, went to Arkansas, won Big Two. They really had it rolling, certainly well, and just chopped at the head, down in Jacksonville, and that's game that if you're ever going to beat Florida Gators on a struggling year with Will Muschamp, you were started last year in Georgia, 12 points. But that, again, that's how that crazy game goes. Once you're a heavy favorite, you get through yourself. It just doesn't happen in that kind of game. You expect the unexpected. It was very disappointing, and I think guys have not been in that lineup several years now. I think that's the whole mantra and their whole goal this year to get that line and see what happens there. They can't play in the playoffs unless they get that line and win the SEC championship. They know how important it is. And yes, there's some pressure. I think everybody knows Coach Rick has top 10 win percentages in the country, but when everybody else around you guys have won a national championship, the Georgia fan base, they're not going to settle for anything less until they get there right now.
But here's the thing, Kate, Murray, this is Bill. I wanted to ask you this. I think where we really messed up was when Mike Bobo called that pass. Why would he do that when you got Todd Gurley, kind of like the old Pete Carroll with the Super Bowl? Why would he do that? And that's where I think we lost it right there. When we did beat South Carolina. I mean, that just made me sick all season long. Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the kind of call that was Mike Bobo is, average 40 points a game, and I know hardly make yourself one of the top 4 days in the country, but that one play that they didn't score, he give it to Gurley at the 4-yard line in Columbia, they'll always come back to haunt him, and you wonder, you second guess that today, you can't bring it back, but like you say, when they lost to Carolina early, they don't put themselves in good shape down with the big wins on the road.
Exactly.
They ended up in Jacksonville when they couldn't stop the game around.
That was an anomaly. That was just one of these games that never beat anybody that day. It just happened to be we scored when Joe got the ball and took it down or whatever, and it was like, oh, hey, we're going to blow this guy down. It worked a reversal. And I mean, it's like the defense relaxed. I don't know what happened to Coach Pruitt, but I mean, wow. We just got our helmets handed to us.
Remind me about the Herschel Walker play with the same call that they did when Billy gets up there. Remind me that they later on.
Yeah, I think like Bill said, they don't play, when they were driving really well to start the game against the Gators, went down and shot a field goal when they needed about 4-1 for a first down. The fan base just couldn't believe it. So, with choking the game, running, certainly if they didn't make it, that's to take their out of it. Just kind of snowball from there, and you would think that passing might have hurt Georgia, but.
And it's all like Tony, Michelle, so that was another, never mind. It's breaking my heart. Let's move forward.
Right now, what do you consider to be the biggest weakness you worry about? The run defense got to improve, obviously, but replacing Ramik Wilson and Herrera, those obviously quarterbacks can talk about that. We'll talk about that in a minute. But what's the biggest concern of you, right? It's not quarterback. What's the biggest concern for George?
I think so. Just what you mentioned there, the defensive front, lost really good guys up front, off the 2 linebackers you're talking about. That said, they really got some outstanding, Kimbrough and Reggie Carter coming in, one of the top linebackers in the country. Of course, Roquan Smith from here in Macon County, Georgia. First put on the UCLA gloves and then thanks to Georgia, but he's one of the fastest. I think they compare him already with Ike Ogletree the way he can cover the ground, but he's the incoming freshman. But I think they're really going to count on the guy, Trenton Thompson from Albany, the 313-pounder who was rated some recruit surveys the #1 player in the country. This is defensive lineman. He's a Rockville in high school, so they really count on him to kind of step in early. And whether he'll start that first few games, I don't know, but he's going to really give us some help up front. And I think then with the seniors that do have that, they could probably they shore that part up. Because I think the linebackers are going to be good, and I think Pruitt's defensive backfield, now he's got everybody fighting that played last year under him. They're going to be strong too. So I think that's a big key. And we expect them to step up there with the people they got. They got some numbers there in that defensive line, so just a matter of somebody to have a superstar like Thompson could possibly be. That could be a real key if he really revitalizes this whole defense with his play and his great talent.
Hey, do you think we'll get this Ohio State football signee? Is he enrolled in UGA?
He said he's definitely coming. He's going to enroll in the next few weeks. So yeah, I think he's going to be eligible immediately. And
is that name our project? Who?
I don't have it in front of me, guys. Just saw it yesterday. Marco something. His dad played for Notre Dame. He was going to Notre Dame, but he didn't get in there, and he didn't get in Ohio State. But they say for some reason, I don't know if he's grade wise or what, but apparently Lincoln Henry's going in a road. He's a guy I think that has the depth wise. He's not a guy you expect to come in and get a starting spot where they have returning.
How about this one kid who came over from UAB, his linebacker? I don't have his name in front of me either, but he was one of two players, I think, when they broke up the football program over there at UAB. He came over. I think he's he's in the linebacking corps.
Right, Bill, that's Jake Gannis.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's a very smart kid. He's quick. He's not. He went through the whole spring. He got this 1 year there after UAB folded it. Now they gave it back.
Yeah,
he's a model citizen, and he's quick, and he made a lot of tackles every game at UAB. And he looked good in the spring game here, and we heard a lot about him all spring. I talked to him.
Yeah.
Just got a great attitude. He's going to play a lot. They're going to play four linebackers. I think Kimbrough and Carter, the leaders, go in the fall camp. But, this guy's going to play a really lot, and he's going to be probably one of the lead tacklers this year.
Well, they say that the straw that stirs the drink as far as Georgia's whole program is that linebacking corps.
Yeah, I think so. Kimbrough and Carter, and what you talk about, I think the outside linebacker group is probably the top group in the country, with Leonard Floyd, certainly, and then, Lorenzo Carter, who had a super freshman year, 6'6", about 260 now, one of the top guys in the country. Certainly, Bill Jenkins. So they've got 3 or 4 there. They're ready. They're so good, I think, that they want to make, especially Floyd, could possibly move into the inside linebacker and get on 3 or 4 on the field.
Oh, man. Just a couple more questions. Could talk about the quarterback situation. They hope it's Bryce Ramsey, obviously. But really, where does that? How? Tell us who it is and who you think it will be, and how sold are you on the quarterback?
And let me piggyback what he's saying. Tell us about the second factor kid. It's Grayson Lambert. I know he hasn't been there during the summer. He doesn't know the book yet, but what do you know about him as far as competing with the other 2 quarterbacks?
Well, yes, I think I'm going to think it's going to be Bryce Ramsey.
I do too.
This is like high school football, about 30 miles from where I live down here on the Georgia coast. And I saw him a lot in Camden County. Yes, he was in a wing T offense, but he's 6'3", and when he did throw the ball 10 times a game, you could see that arm. He's got probably the best arm. I think Stafford came in. I don't know where he's going to be as good as the kid coming in next year to take a piece of him. But very strong arm. And you can tell Vic's post-G-Day comments, spring game, that he said he's done everything we've asked him to, and he's really made strides, and had a great spring. And when he's saying all that, despite the fan base worrying about his been a little erratic when he's gone off the bench, but it's completely different, guys. When you're going to take the field as number 1 guy, leader of that team. So he's been touched by the Tom Downer, who had a great spring, a dual threat guy. And then Grayson Lambert. I think, guys, the Chicken people are going to be probably quarterback Georgia history, 6'5", coming in next year. But Grayson Lambert has already come in, and he's 6'5", and And, you know, he had, I believe, 11 aspects, 10 touchdown passes at Virginia last year. But again, he's a guy just going north of me here, 40 miles from me here in Brunswick. That is played for Wayne County Yellow Jackets in Jessup, Georgia.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's Lynn Hall country, you know.
Yeah, that is Lynn Hall, Ray Ogden, and other guys. But he's got a strong arm. He's probably as strong as anybody, maybe except for Ramsey. That, you know, you look at certain film of him last year against Florida State. He had a great game. He threw the ball well, a couple touchdown passes against Seminoles. He had a very erratic game. So I think that's saying he's coming to a situation where he's going to have better players around him, especially those 4 guys back up front, the offensive line. I think, you know, a lot of people think they brought him in here to have depth, push Ramsey in the battle to be better, but this guy's determination of mind that people are number 1 job. So I think he can't do that to have guys of 3 quarterbacks of caliber around that number 1 job.
I live 20 minutes out. Turn it over, boy. I'm going to No, I'm going to. I don't want to do that about it. I just want to say last year when Hudson Mason was playing, I really thought when Bryce Ramsey came in, he actually threw the ball with more authority, with more zip on his pass, with more like a rope. That Hudson Mason hates. I mean, you know, he put too much gear on the ball. But I'm going to tell you right now, this Bryce, Ramsey. I think he's going to be your starter right now. But I agree with you. Some of these others are going to really be strong contenders. I really believe that. So yeah, Jason Watson next year. Go ahead. Hey, lastly, just looking at the schedule, Murray. You know, we were talking about Ole Miss the other day. Ole Miss has minefields all over the place. All these tough road games. Georgia once again has got the schedule set up for their road games are Vanderbilt at Tennessee, Florida the cocktail party in Florida is heavy rebuilding, and then Auburn. That's all the road games that they got to play Alabama at home. That's true. But again, isn't it set up for Mark Richt once again schedule-wise? And a lot of it's not his fault because the rest of the East has been taking it. But isn't it set up for him schedule-wise once again?
I think so, Jeff. I think it's set up for a new quarterback, whatever the 3 it might be. Because you like to say, you go to Louisiana, Monroe, September 5th. For the first time, Vanderbilt's been moved way up to the second game on the schedule. You go to Nashville. That's 2 good games for your quarterback to get some confidence and you know, throw the ball around a lot. Do well. Then you got South Carolina instead of the second game of the year. They're pushed back to the 3rd game coming after. So you would think the new quarterback and the team itself will really be ready to come home on the 19th.
Yeah.
Play South Carolina. And then, like you say, Southern University will walk over there. Then Alabama on October 3rd. So, yeah, I think, you know, South Carolina arguably not supposed to be, you know, what they were. They had a rough year last year, but you think Spurs going to bring them back some, but they still got a lot of big holes to fill. And really, Georgia will be a solid favorite in that game, especially to get them ready for Alabama. And, of course, I think that most of the fan base guys, they think Georgia will get Alabama at home. It might be the, you know, game day might be there, but then they got to turn around and go to Knoxville that next week. You know, Bruce Jones will talk to Trendy pick to maybe push for the SEC East title, but so yeah, if Georgia get up on back-to-back weeks, those kind of games, and so that Tennessee game will be a big question now. But of course, you know, with Alabama coming in, they're gonna hang on the guys point towards the end, so they can get ready 2 straight weeks. And I think if you don't lose one of them 2, I guess you're gonna lose Alabama. So you know,
they'll win. You're right.
It's gonna be hard. Those are 2 games they're gonna really have to be focused back-to-back. And I think Missouri at home, and I just really believe they'll be shooting the Florida when they go to Jacksonville. Auburn's going to be crying that the Georgia kind of blew them out of Sanford Stadium last year, and then finish up with Georgia Tech, and there should be some revenge voting for Georgia there. So
absolutely, that never happened. What a terrible. Anyway,